Okay, I call this "You're Not Really Mixing the Cards." So I thought, since my channel involves mixing cards thoroughly, even though some say that's not true, I thought I would try to convince you that we are indeed mixing the cards. But despite all of that, we're able to pull off some amazing magic together. Okay, so what I have here is I have ace through 8. Okay, we're going to leave those cards face up so that you can see the cards being mixed. How would you like these two sets of 4 stacked? The queens on top of the 7s. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to deal out the cards, and then you're going to decide really much of it. So how would you like these stacked? Left on right or right on left? Right on left. Okay, let me do it a second time just to really scramble these. What about now? Left on right or right on left? Left on right. Okay, well, let's do the same thing to our ordered packet. Okay, now if I'm not mistaken, I think you asked for right on left, so we'll do the same identical thing. We'll treat them the same, and then I think you did left on right. Okay, and I'll display the cards here for you to kind of look at, see for yourself that the cards are actually being mixed. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spell 7s and then queens. So S-E-V-E-N-S and then queens. Q-U-E-E-N-S. Okay, well, let's do the same here. 7s, S-E-V-E-N-S. Queens, Q-U-E-E-N-S. Okay, and so what do the cards look like at this point? There they are. You can see for yourself. Why don't we do a down under? Have you heard of the Australian shuffle? It's a famous shuffle. It is highly destructive, as you'll see for yourself, actually. So why don't we do it on this one? So it goes down, under, and then you just repeat that until all of the cards have been moved from one hand to the other. Okay, and let me just display those so you can see the new ordering for yourself. And then why don't we do an over-under? It's a Mon shuffle. So you go over, under, over, under, over, under, over. Okay, very good. Oh, supposed to do it face up. Over, under, over, under, over, under, over. Okay, do you want to see the updated mess? There it is. Now let's do an even or odd up jog. Here I'm jogging forward the even position cards. Would you like left on right or right on left? You want left on right? Okay. Do the same thing here. I will, in fact, jog forward the even position cards, and then I think you asked for left on right, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see an updated view of the mess here. And then I thought we'd do something called a Bessie 1-1. You just take the top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, and the last card goes on top. So I just call that a 1-1, a Bessie 1-1. Top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top. Last card goes on top. Well, let's show you once again the new ordering and try to keep it in camera this time. And then we're almost done. Let's do, in fact, I'm going to slide these over. I'm going to do kind of into 2 piles like this. Okay, and then I'm going to deal these into 2 piles, and the same thing here. It's called a repeat LR, a repeat left-right. Would you like top row on the bottom or vice versa? You want bottom on top, left on right, or right on left? Right on left. Okay, very good. Let's do the same thing here. I'll maybe slide this one over here. So what we did was we dealt into 2 piles like this. These cards got dealt into 2 piles. Very good. 2 piles there. I think you asked for bottom on top, if I'm not mistaken, and right on left. Sure hope I got that right. Okay, and we'll show you the updated mess here. And then finally, we're going to spell 7s and queens again. S-E-V-E-N-S, 7s. Q-U-E-E-N-S, queens. Okay, same thing here. S-E-V-E-N-S, Q-U-E-E-N-S. Okay, for a final time, let me just show you the mess we have. Okay. Sorry, keep going off the camera. Okay, so you can see for yourself the mess that we have created. Okay, so you have that in your mind. Okay, Very good. These are a different color back, which is fine. And now to finish, all I'm going to do is deal out the cards into 2 piles, just like this. A left and right. Okay. And believe it or not, despite all of the free choices made by you along the way, and you saw those choices play out on this ordered packet and the mess it made, let's just see what you were able to accomplish. Oh, whoa! Check that out! You separated the 7s from the queens again. How is that even possible? That is amazing. Okay, well, how does this work? Well, you just do everything I did. There's nothing's hiding here. In fact, because I showed you everything here, you saw for yourself the cards being mixed. So if you perform, and let me just point out, we did the down under, the over under, an up jog, a Bessie 1-1, and then this repeat LR. You can do any of those in any quantity and in any order. You can mix and match those. Or you could choose to not do some of those. Maybe you only want to do the mange and an up jog, just those 2. That's fine. You'll still finish in this way. So you can choose among those 5 very messy mixing procedures and perform them either multiple times, some of them no times at all, and then in whatever order the you or the spectator asks for. That's the amazing thing, okay? You should be able to now do this. I've revealed the steps to you. Now this is using something called Bessie sequences of order 8. And I'll add a link in the description below to Bessie sequences, because that is the fundamental structure that is being unharmed by the down under, the mange, the up jog, the Bessie 1-1, and this repeat LR, as well as hundreds of other mixing procedures. So that's the true magic behind it. But once again, you saw the mess we were making here for yourself. Okay, I showed you at every stage here. Okay, so you can see that for yourself. So if somebody says we're not really mixing the cards, that is a statement that is both true and false. So thank you for watching, and take a look at other videos on the Absolute Math Magic channel.